Seen a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Set. 19.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
On the ground is Leonard Fournette. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe, defense.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
All day. I will be here all day. Hey, go one more time. Where's the set? 19! 52's the mic. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. 52's the mic. Watch Mike. Watch Mike.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Mike, finish that. 19! Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Faking the give. Now Watson rolling to his right. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now Leonard Fournette. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
This is that. 19.
Mike 50.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Hey, 59. Watch twist.
On second down, here's Fournette. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Hey, 31.
Fournette looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Our time. It's our time. 59. Check 50. 6 guys. Check 6.
They'll run with Fournette. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Here we go. Shot. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle.
I got you. 57.
Garrett, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Check pass. Check pass. Hey, Mike 51. Mike 51.
Johnson looking to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Check 52's the Mike. Check 52's the Mike. 79 Bronco. Mike 52. Mike 52. Good. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
From the gun, Johnson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Okay, break.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
Hey, watch the slant.
51's the Mike. 51's the Mike.
It's our time.
Throwing on first down. Johnson looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check 99.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Double dog, that's the way. 19 Lion. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Johnson now from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Leonard Fournette. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Browns were able to strike quickly for 6.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was that. Last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Calm down. 18, Pioneer.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Slip. Big Lion.
Play action. Johnson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Hey, 59!
Mike 52, Mike 52.
Here we go, D, get off the field.
Mike 52.
Watch.
After the interception, here's Watson. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the 1st quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. 1st quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
This is fourth, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, 31. Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
3 buzz, 3 buzz.
Out of the gun, Watson. Smith catches left side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end Kmet. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Big edge, big edge, big edge.
Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no.
Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go.
24.
Hatchet, hatchet.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Switch, switch, switch.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Kill, kill, kill.
Let's go. 70 Lions.
Check, 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 check.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
I'm coming.
On 2nd down. It's good. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
2 tights, 2 tights.
3 down, 3 down.
Check, check, check. Go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Malik Harrison on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, I'm coming, I'm coming.
Operating from the gun, Johnson. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
Quick talk.
On the gun, Johnson. Johnson, oh, it's poke free. Football's out. And I think the Browns got it. They did. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Shift.
Motion.
On the run, it's Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Check.
Back's mine.
Now Fournette. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
I'm going to come back to you.
Hey, switch gears.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Oh, yeah.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Right here. Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
A handoff to Fournette. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Set. 18.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. 5-2 is the mic.
On the throw, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Don't be mad. Don't worry. There's more coming. There's more where I came from.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
On 1st down, it's Garrett. The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Right there.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
57, Mike.
Back to throw. Johnson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's Johnson on first down. And throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Liking 18.
24 is the mic.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that.
Operating from the gun. Johnson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hughes. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Stay with your man.
51's the mic.
Now Johnson, off play action. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at 13. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Browns drive about to get started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
33.
Fournette running out of the gun. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
Your trip is here, baby.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Hey, check that. 19. 33. I know he ain't got it.
Mike, check 33. 33.
59.
You're not ready.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. I got one.
Let's go.
Third and long. It's Watson. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. able to get it out of there. On the return, Johnson. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together.
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Watch QB drop. Let's go. Mike 51. Mike 51. Come on, baby.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Under crunch. Hey, Mike 51. Mike 51. I got it.
From the gun, Johnson. That's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Ready? 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Hey, let's go.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Shut up. Cowboy 80.
Hey, let's get this. 51's the mic, boys. 51. Woo-hoo!
Warrior 70.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Operating from the gun, Johnson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, Johnson. That's complete. Okwuegbunam. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
You can't block me.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Here we go, here we go.
Johnson to throw on second down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Odd. 3 down, 3 down. Odd.
Johnson now on third down. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Garrett. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game. And on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
Leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, here's the opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Fournette. Maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Reset.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
All day, every day, any day.
No, check that. We're going to Mike.
A shotgun snap for Watson. An open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
I see you, boy.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
New my set. 19. Here we go, D.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Cleveland. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Second and 9 now from the 21.
Come on, let's go. Shim!
Operating from the gun, Johnson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Twist. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
From the gun, Johnson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Daniil Hunter in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list.
57 the mark.
Here's Johnson throwing on 3rd and long. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Showing eight.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Daniil Hunter. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
They'll run it again. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
We got 4.
Check.
3rd down, Fournette. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
To throw again. Johnson. He's got his man on the comebacker. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should.
Now the man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Here we go. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Here we go.
Off the play fake. Johnson. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete there, almost picked off. Yeah. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Watch the pass. Here we go. Check.
Throwing again. Johnson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Carlton Davis picks it. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 3.
Here's a game for him. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, 54. 52, Mike 52. You better be afraid of me.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
Reset. 218.
2, Mike 5-2.
Hey, come on, oh.
Check. 52's the mic.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Reset. 219.
Watch the run.
Cut his left.
A toss running left. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Watson. The right incomplete to Galladay. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one goes for 8 yards.
Reset! Ready!
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
We got this.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes. They put this one in the left-hand column. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Let's go.
No pain, no gain. Reset! Ready!
Army. Check 37. Check 37.
After the penalty, and for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. A hole to dig out of here. Second and 17.
Better bring it. You better bring it.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Come on.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Hey, tight.
From the gun, Watson. Got a man, and he hits him inside. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now Johnson throwing again on 2nd and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Come on, set. Cougar 19.
You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't.
Chop 60.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
No chance.
Operating from the gun, Johnson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Just keep it rolling, baby. Keep it rolling.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. On second down now, it's Garrett, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3